Corvo, the Loyalist conspiracy thanks you for your work. I don't know if I can. My own brothers. We never believed that you killed the Empress. It made much more sense that the Royal Spy Master, now the Lord Regent, was behind it, aided by some of his key allies. We spent a lot of money and exposed ourselves to great risk in getting you out of prison. But we did it because we believe that you're the one that can make the difference. Oh, and Havelock's looking for you.
All right, my friend. Martin's devised our next move. There's a footnote in Campbell's journal that tells us the Lord Regent's mistress sat for a portrait with Sokolov, the painter and royal physician. He'll be able to give us her name. Sokolov lives on Caldwin's Bridge about half the time, out over the river. The catch is that I'm afraid you've got to head out right away while Sokolov is at his apartment on the bridge. Samuel can get you close to the bridge, but you'll have to find Sokolov. Bring him back here intact, and it'll enable us to make our next move. I can't believe what you've done so far. Escaping from Coldridge, taking down the High Overseer, recovering Emily. You make this old military man proud. That's it then.
Off to Caldwin's Bridge, sir. We'll get our sleep later. Just climb aboard when you're ready. What do you think, Corvo? Caldwin's Bridge. You've been in the city for years, but you lived in Dunwall Tower with the late Empress, so maybe you haven't visited the bridge before tonight. Something to look out for. See all them lights on the water? That's right, we'll be spotted for sure. You're gonna have to shut off their power before I can pick you up. Now, about bringing Sokolov back alive, he's smart. Maybe even smarter than Piero. Got the whole of Dunwall under his thumb with all that natural philosophy business. New technology, potions and the like. Seems dangerous to me. But what do I know? Here we are. I'll meet you at the arches under Sokolov's place when you're ready, Corvo. Assuming, of course, you've taken care of those floodlights.
Nobody allowed to be just wandering about, except us guards.
Yeah, I know. What if we do see something? Yeah, I got it. Severely deadly beating.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the region, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens, no pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Hey, please, not now.
Probably rats into everything.
Stupid goddamn.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the region, the curfew is active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge. Attention all citizens, no pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise. Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the region, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens, no pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
signs of the sickness? Another night, another patrol with you.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens, no pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Curfew. How is anyone supposed to make a living?
Well now, Mr. Pratchett, even a wealthy man like you... The City Watch. Gangs are cutting through... It's the City Watch. Gangs are cutting throats and smashing windows left and right. And the Weepers, excuse me, the Plague Victims are worse. Are you saying the Lord Regent is wrong for imposing curfew?
It won't do you any good to bait me, officer. But don't worry, I'll be fine. I'm Prophet. A smart man can come out ahead, even in the time of plague.
Sure, like that Sokolov. He's doing fine. Always a lot of exotic items coming and going from his place. Keeps this place running, at least for now.
Yes, yes, if by exotic you mean foul-smelling as a witch's bottom. The royal physician will be fine too, until he crosses the wrong man.
Damn. How did I lose that?
Teach him the best made cards and let out for it. I should cut them out entirely. All of them.
I smell bones in the hide. Blood beneath the stone blocks, and die building the structure.
rivers change course over many lifetimes, and eventually all bridges tumble down. 1,000 years ago, there was another city on this spot. The people carved the bones of whales into runes and inscribed them with my mark. Children still find them washed up in the river mud. Anton Sokolov has made a great study of my runes, but he's not special like you are. He wasn't chosen, and he doesn't wear my mark, so he can't unlock their secrets. Sokolov believes there are specific words and acts that can compel me to appear before him. He searches old temples in Pendicia and ruined sub-basements in the flooded district. He performs disgusting rituals beneath the old abbey. But if he really wants to meet me, he could start by being a bit more interesting.
Touch the charger before... Shit, when the duty officer brings it by, and the arc pilot will fry you.
Those things, even the Willie's turn.
You'll be thankful when Slackjaw's boys come down the street to slit your Rickard. It'll be fun to watch them turn to ash. There was a time when you didn't need these things. You were getting your kids did. I think since the plague hit, none of them expects to live past 20. So why be scared of anything?
Hey, you there! Show your... What are you gonna pay me, Earl? Explain to me how it is I lost when I had a flippin' royal contract. Okay, one last time. We gotta keep an eye on things. Ready? Now, you got your basic pair of two pairs. Next comes the tall towers. And then, captain's quarters. Got it so far?
I'm not an idiot.
Then you got your gunroom. And above that, royal dungeon. Which is what you have. Very, very good hand. Only one thing to be. Very you gonna pay me, I'll tell you when you explain to me how it is I lost when I had a flippin' royal dungeon.
Stupid goddamn Delphi solo. That's it.
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
Need to go up and check the whale oil?
What for? The lights are working perfect.
Well, there's nothing to do. And I like climbing the hills. Just leave the oil tanks be or they'll break. Why they always gotta put me with you, I just don't know.
Enemies are fast over here.
Chances are very good. Things are bad. Could this city get any worse? Never doubt it.
Thank you for helping me. I thought it was safe. There were rats. So many rats, completely infested. I know some folks aren't superstitious, but I swear, the rats showed up after a man came through, waving around an amulet of some kind. It looked like it was made of bone. But he's dead now, like the others who were living here. Please stop that.
Things are bad. With this city getting worse.
Why is it he always asks for help to citizens? If you follow me, sir.
You have no mind for natural philosophy. Obviously, it's because the one's already seen.
Wade don't live long enough to provide Sokolov with any useful information.
It's just a shame, is all. Like that woman the other day. She was easy to look at. Seemed nice enough. Shame she has to die. And so horrible, like, too.
Now you listen to me. It's none of our concern the how or why of things. And if you want your elixir rations, then I suggest you stop your wondering. These are pigs. Pigs for Sokolov's experiments. And pigs mean nothing to me. Understand?
Right. I mean, why were not a couple of disgusting smelling pigs, you know? All pigs get slaughtered sooner or later. Better if I wonder about those sounds we heard from the warehouse, right? I mean, what was that all about?
That's better. You'll go far, Grayson.
Hear that? Did you hear what those guards were saying?
Keep your voice down. I heard. What were we supposed to do about it?
Don't you get it? We're gonna die. Madman Sokolov is going to do something terrible to us. I know you're here.
I don't know who you are or why you did this for me, but listen. Nearby, there's a partially collapsed building. Up on what used to be the 3rd floor, you'll see a painting. I used to work there. Behind the painting, there's a safe, and the code is 294.
encounter, that is to Formula 25, which in conjunction with a high heat therapy, which came to me most vivid tonight, has great potential according to the latest celestial alignment. As for test subject 312, after the characteristic sloughing of the skin, she should be dead by now. Morning tomorrow.
Thank you, whoever you are. He kept me in a cage, like an animal. The pain is horrible right now. So I'll just hide in a corner and leave when I'm feeling better.
Sokolov here. Excellent progress today. Test subject 312 is declining rapidly. As I theorized, formulas 12 and 17, administered in combination, greatly accelerated the progression of the disease. Interestingly, the respiratory mucosa had erupted and raised pustules, grayish in color, which burst, causing hemorrhaging and pain. I now turn my hopes and energies to Formula 25, which, in conjunction with a high heat therapy, which came to me most vividly in a dream last night, has great potential, according to the latest celestial alignment. As for test subject 312, after the characteristic sloughing of the skin, she should be dead by mid-morning tomorrow.
Gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Never doubt it.
royal physician himself. You made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off. Set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Well done, Colonel. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
Normally, I'm a natural philosopher, but today, consider me a humble craftsman here to serve. Now that we have Sokolov as a guest, ask him how he deluded the Academy into making him royal physician. Ask him how he stole my elixir formula. Will you do that for me?
Attention, citizens. The streets adjacent to Pendleton